Hi everyone, it's Helen here. Just hopping on to do another video on the path of the Rainbow Warrior. I know it's been a while. I've been working on some coaching courses and yeah, that's kind of taken a bit of my energy away from this, but I am back and we are going to move on up to Ajna, which is our third eye chakra, so in the middle of our forehead. Ajna is associated with the colour purple or violet. It's associated with our intuition, our sort of almost like sight beyond sight, so almost like associated with some of our sixth senses. Obviously it's also associated with our real eyes, and all of those things. So there's a few topics. I mean, I love this one. I've got to say it's one of my favorites. But there's a few topics that I wanted to talk about. And the first was meditation, which is very much associated with this chakra. And the reason I wanted to talk about meditation was because I know for a lot of people, meditation brings up quite big fears. And on my own sort of journey, I was studying yoga for nearly a decade, and one of the practices that I used to find most challenging was meditation, and I used to really kind of force myself to do it. I would sit down and I would sit there for a few minutes and try and clear my mind, and then I would build that up each day. And the truth is, I used to find it soul destroying and panic and avoid it and procrastinate. And I feel like through my own discoveries, the reason for that was it wasn't the type of meditation for me. And also I was working on premises that aren't really true about meditation. Meditation is not actually about clearing your mind, in my view. It can be used for many things, and there's many forms of it. So, for example, meditation can be done while you're doing the washing up. Meditation can be going on a spiritual journey guided by spirit guides. Meditation can be focusing on your breath. Meditation can be walking in the park. And really, meditation is almost like a form of mindfulness. And when I got into meditation, when it sort of really took hold for me, it was when I allowed my mind to become the leader almost. So, I used to, when I was opening up to this, I spent some time, focusing myself. Like for me, when I began, I always did a yoga practice before, because that, yoga asana is designed to kind of soothe the body and put it in best alignment to meditate. And then I would literally ask my guides to speak to me. And also that used to scare me a bit. So I'd always sort of add on to that, only beings of love and light, please come and talk to me. And over time, that kind of evolved. I began to be able to sit for quite some time. And sometimes I would use music, because music can be a beautiful way of allowing the mind to actually focus on something. And I used to find that my imagination or my thoughts would be guided, and I would begin to see things, visualize things, be given messages, meet beings. And for me, one of the ways that really helps me get there quicker and kind of receive the messages that I need for the day, maybe even for other people, is I feel into my body. I look for a feeling or a sensation or a pain. And then I look for the colour associated with that. So this, for those of you who know the experiential healing method, this is very much part of that tool. And when I've got that, I then breathe that colour out through my mouth. I do 3 big deep breaths. And then on the 4th breath, I get that smoke to clear. And then for me, because I've practiced it, because I trust it, I'm quite often naturally in another place, another realm, a scene, something I need to see. There's somebody there to talk to me, one of my guides. It could be an ancestor. It could be, a family member who just happens to have a message. And I just simply allow whatever is coming through to come through. And I've taught myself to trust it. It's very easy for us when we're meditating to kind of say, no, that's wrong, that's not right, I'm not doing this right. And I really think you are, by doing that, you're kind of spoiling what you're potential is to really receive information through meditation. So if you're at the beginning of this journey, my advice would be, don't judge anything. Who knows what type of meditation you could uncover. Begin by doing something that allows you to step into another world. If you're a physical person like me, that might be some yoga, it might be walking in nature, and just really breathe. I think the breath is super important for meditation to get you into that zone. So really breathe deep, feel the breath in the body. You can ask Mother Earth, you can connect with the energy of the earth. I mean, she is huge and powerful. And just, I suppose, be open to what comes through to you. Allow those messages, allow that guidance. And, you know, even now, something came through to me this morning and I was a bit like, did I just make that up? Did I just make that up? And do you know what? I was like, no, do you know what? I'm going to trust it. I'm really going to trust it. So just encouraging you to have a little bit of faith in your connections. Don't rule them out. And I think this is really important actually with Ajna's chakra, with our third eye. The Matrix has taught us that there is a right and a wrong, and our imaginations are just that. They're like, they're almost used as tools for worrying now, like imagining into the future and everything going wrong. And that's not what our imaginations are there for. They're a window into a world that we can't physically see. And I really want to encourage you just to spend some time, a minute or two, close your eyes, breathe deep, maybe use the tool I've just mentioned, maybe use some music, whatever it is, and just allow the beauty of your mind to show you. You know, I've gone back to meet my inner child that way. I've met all my spirit guides that way. And I just, encourage you to really take that step. Be bold, be brave, trust yourself, and know that if your heart is in the right place and you're asking those questions, you will always be safe, you will always be protected. And it's such a beautiful window into other worlds that is just literally there, waiting for you on the other side of your closed eyes. Okay, so I'm sending you lots of love for today. There'll be some other topics coming up on this one. And just to mention, I am currently in the thick of writing the material for the course I'm going to run called The Path of the Rainbow Warrior, which I will be starting in September. 7 places. The first couple of places will be going for £777, and after that they will be up to £1,111. So encouraging you, if you're interested, to get in touch with me and book early. And it will run for 7 weeks. Included in that, we'll be looking at food, movement, meditation, basically realigning you on every possible level. You will feel like a different person at the end of it. And I cannot tell you how excited I am to kind of welcome you onto that course and meet those of you who are brave enough to go on this journey. So sending you all love, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you all soon.